Welcome to Cars in Korea. I introduce newly released Genesis, Hyundai, and Kia cars. And I'm here at 2025 Seoul Mobility Show. And in my previous videos, I don't know why, but I said 2024, but it's of course 2025. And it was destined that I come here visit again after the media press day. I did cover a lot of cars, or pretty much all the cars I needed to show you, but Hyundai decided to reveal Palisade Hybrid, which is the most sought after car, at least for me, because I mean, if you know, you know, but I did pre-order and sign up for the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid, the first hybrid from Hyundai Palisade, loaded up with 2.5 turbo, together with the first technology that we haven't seen from Hyundai Motor Group just yet, which is composed of TMED, TMED, which is the latest technology of hybrid system. So once again, I am back here at Hyundai booth, the Ioniq 6 facelift, regular model, as well as the N-Line. I have it all on the channel, included with the Nexo, all new Nexo, which is a hydrogen car, FCEV, fuel cell electric vehicle, loaded with the upgraded hydrogen tank, loading the hydrogen up to 7 kilograms, allowing the car to travel over 700 kilometers at a single charge. And there we go, finally. This is it. Seems like it's getting everyone's attention, as you can see. Oh, so this is the Palisade High Roof, which is made officially from Hyundai. So it's not some kind of aftermarket Palisade design. No, it is straight from Hyundai, straight from the factory, as you can see. So this is the spec of Palisade High Roof. The dimensions, we can read it off, and it says right here it could actually be different when it gets pushed out the factory line, so the production model could be different. However, that is the dimensions. That's all they have at the moment. So it is certainly for the looks, to display, kind of give you a filler of what it's going to be like, what you can expect. So I will show you, come up with more details when I get the chance. I'm not sure if this is gonna do a better job. There is the gigantic armrest in the second row seat, and that has the 2 wireless charging pads in the middle and opens up sideways just like so. So more like the VIP seat for the second row seat. It's the same thing for the third row seat. So what you can see from the rear view, just like that. There's a gigantic television in the middle, as you can see. A bit of shame that Hyundai locked it up. Would have been really nice to showcase all this. There is a TV in the middle in that high roof, as you can see. And the wing type headrest as well, do not forget about that. And all the official numbers in terms of the fuel economy has also been announced. Well, it's not being shown here, but it is now official with 14.1 kilometers of mixed fuel highway and cities. Of course, the car being, due to the nature being, the car is going to drive and perform better on cities compared to the highway. I think it is a great number to get started with the 2.5 turbo, putting out all that horsepower together, and that is from the 2.5 turbo only, just so you know. So 334 PS. I have it right here in a robust emerald pearl Palisade Hybrid. So it does not look different at all on the outside, to be honest. I have over a dozen video of Palisade, the all-new Palisade, starting with the pre-production models that I have captured first on YouTube. So this is also the wheels that we have seen from the calligraphy trim before. Let's go check out what's and how it is different on the rear. I'm pretty sure it's only going to say hybrid, and that's it. Or never mind, I don't even see that. There's only H-Track, which is all-wheel drive for Hyundai cars, just so you know. And there is no sign of hybrid whatsoever on the rear. I honestly can't find anything that sets and differentiates this car from a regular gasoline model. So it's pretty much the same thing. But I know there is going to be the V2L that you can use inside. It's explicitly hybrid and hybrid only. Let me go find that inside the car if I can. Everything else fully motorized. You can control it all from the trunk. I did cover this car, met this car several times already, and test drove the car as well. Feel free to check it all out. In my channel, I have over a dozen video of the all-new Palisade. As you can see, all fully motorized. By the way, you need to pull the headrest up just like so though. and that's where the seatbelt is for the third row. And a quick comparison that I've done with the Palisade to the Ioniq 9 is that the third row seat is more spacious on the Palisade than the Ioniq 9. You might find that hard to believe, but the third row actually sits much taller from the ground compared to the Ioniq 9, and it provides much better line of sight from the third row seat. Honestly speaking, I've met the car multiple of times already, so nothing out of the ordinary from the gasoline model, I would say. And easiest way for you to differentiate this car from a regular model is that active air flap underneath, which has that extended design of the last piece of the grille, as you can see. This is not found if you don't get the calligraphy trim. Speaking of which, there is another design right here, the silver one at the bottom, kind of giving that sixth DRL light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sixth. And this one is only found on the calligraphy trim, just so you know. However, Hyundai did not forget about the seamless horizon lamp in the middle, which is the penetrating design language and theme of pretty much all of the latest Hyundai cars. They have the seamless horizon lamp, regardless of the trim you get with the Palisade, the flagship SUV of Hyundai after all. So let's go check out what's under the hood of this car, because that is one of the most important things, of course, right? By the way, just beautiful, robust emerald pearl. Just look at the reflections and the pearl on this thing. It's amazing. And just so you know, this little PPF, I believe it is the Hyundai genuine PPF, because I see it on the doors, I saw it on the trunk as well. All of this comes out as the Hyundai genuine accessory, so the interior isn't all that different. I will soon find out. And all the motorized seat controls, let's go see what's under the hood. So there is the latch right here, and pop it open. And finally, the heart of the engine bay, what's under the hood of Palisade Hybrid. For the first time ever, the 2.5 liter turbo engine, and also hooked up together with TMED, T-M-E-D. It is the latest tech from Hyundai Motor Group. As you can see, there is extra reinforcement on the strut ring, first found on Elantra N, and has been carried over to multiple cars afterwards. And there is the suspension hooked up together with the cable right there, meaning that it has the ECS, electronically controlled suspension. And for the first time ever from Hyundai car, this car is hooked up together with preview suspension system, which and where the car is detecting the roads in front of it using all the sensors and cameras that the car has, therefore providing the best ride possible. Just so you know, it is not manually controllable. However, the car does everything on its own. It is working real time, providing the best ride possible. If you have not tried out that tech and feature before, trust me, you will love it. It's a must if you are thinking of getting a Palisade. If I were to point out, I would say that is the reason why you should get a Palisade over Santa Fe. It's because of that preview ECS. And just like it was with the ICE cars, the engine still sits very low compared to other ICE cars we've been seeing. Turbo behind the engine. And also, this is the middle of the suspension right there. It is slightly in front of the middle of the suspension, as we can see. Closer it is to the mount and the suspension, more agile movement we will get with the handling due to the nature being, due to the physics. As much as I would like to show you the different traits that this hybrid model has, it is all about the ride and drive, especially with the hybrid, because it is not just about the fuel economy anymore with the hybrid cars. Thanks to the TMED as well as other hybrid cars and techs we've already seen from Hyundai Motor Group car. If you have test driven the hybrid cars with baby mode, I mean, I have a sole review video on the baby mode alone. I will soon check it out, but if there is the baby mode in Palisade, that will be more than enough for you to get the hybrid over gasoline, because it just nearly is a whole new different car when it comes to the ride. And that is the film, the protective film that I told you about on the trunk, just like so. Let's check out the interior of the Palisade Hybrid. And the interior design layout is pretty much the same as the gasoline model, to be honest. But what I need to check and see is the different mode, exclusive mode for hybrid only. That is the EV stay mode. So going to hybrid,
So you can see hybrid fuel economy as well as electric motor use. So you can check it all out here. And also the settings. So there we go. Enable stay mode. Feel free to pause the video and go through the descriptions as needed. Put it into parking. So let's see what it does. Once I do, all right, the system, therefore it's currently on display mode or it's not fired up. So probably we're not gonna see all the menus here, but there is the stay mode, EV stay mode, only offered on this Hyundai Palisade Hybrid only. So I want to see if there is anything else brand new on this car. That is pretty much it, the EV stay mode. By the way, all this is pony theme that you can get on all of the latest CC&C. So this is not Palisade Hybrid exclusive, just so you know. Eco Vehicle, maybe you want to check on that one. So Eco Vehicle, coasting guide, as well as start coasting, green EV zone. So that's not something new. So there's the brake mode and my drive. Oh, there is not the baby mode. I was really waiting for it. I've been meaning to see that, but there is no baby mode, unfortunately. Eco, Sport, and Smart. You can set normal and sport for the steering wheel, and also normal and sport for the suspension though. So bummer, there's no baby mode for the Palisade Hybrid, unfortunately. So everything else, it's what we've seen before. So feel free to pause the video and read through the description if you want to. So easy access as well as the sit position, comfortable, smart posture care, ergo motion seat. It's only on the driver's seat, just so you know. So I will find out more about it in my test drive. I will be test driving this car in about a week, so meet me over there. So once again, that's the only thing we see on the outside.
So that's it for today's video, but as I told you, I have videos on pretty much all of the cars you see here today, and I have Ioniq 6 right behind me, and I am zooming on all new Nexo one more time because they have a variety of colors that they didn't reveal at the press day. So meet me over there in that video for all of these cars you see, especially with the Insta-Road and the RN24 on the back. But boy, it's great to see this Palisade Hybrid once and for all. Fingers crossed it will live up to the expectation that I had about the car, because I did pre-order sign up for the car. Fully loaded, all-wheel drive, spec'd out Hyundai Palisade. Again, I will be test driving the car in about a week or two, so meet me over there. I will tell you, show you all about the real world driving range as well as the fuel economy, so stay tuned for that. I just can't get out of this booth. This is the Ioniq 5N DK edition. I have full walk around and review of the car, so feel free to check that video out. Not to mention about the Ioniq 9 as well, just because I have a whole Genesis booth right over here. It is Genesis X Grand Coupe, and Genesis X Grand Convertible is the official name, but I also have in-depth review, the walk around of these cars in my channel, so feel free to check it out. Quick capture of the car, it is that it's based on the G90 that we have been seeing, the code name RS4, which is the car right here. So it's made of that car, based on that car, and Genesis pumped it up to a coupe and the first convertible ever from Genesis as well as Korean cars. There is a detail that I missed on my first review. That is, there is that third brake light in the middle being a convertible. I was keen to find this out. Of course, the rear glass does roll down. I mean, amazing. Thumbs up, big thumbs up for that. So the C-quarter glass does open up and drop down. Genesis doing it right, killing it. They coming in hot with a style.